Class 9th Science Workshop of Lesson number 11 Reflection of Light. Before starting the workshop,
Hi friends, welcome in our own teacher channel. Subscribe my channel and touch the bell icon to get the notification of new video. Question 1. Answer the following questions. A. Explain the difference between a plane mirror, a concave mirror and convex mirror with respect to the type and size of images produced. Plane mirror. If we will keep the object at all positions, that time we will get image virtual and erect, and the size of image is same as object. In concave mirror, if the object is kept between pole and focus, that time we will get image virtual and erect, and the size of image is magnified. If the object will kept at the focus, that time we will get the image real and inverted, and the size of image is very large. If we will keep the object between focus and center of curvature, that time we will get image real and inverted, and the size of image is magnified. If we will keep the object at the center of curvature, that time we will get image real and inverted, and the size of image is same as the object. If we will keep the object beyond the center of curvature, that time we will get image real and inverted, and the size of image is diminished. We will keep the object at the infinite distance, that time we will get the image real, and the size of image is point image. In convex mirror, if we will keep the object at all positions, that time we will get the image virtual and erect, and the size of image is diminished. B. Describe the positions of the source of light with respect to a concave mirror in torchlight. In torches, the source of light is kept at the focus of concave mirror to obtain a parallel beam of light. In projector lamp, in projector lamps, the source of light is kept at the center of curvature of concave mirror to obtain an image of the same size. Floodlight. In floodlights, the source of light is kept just beyond the center of curvature of concave mirror to obtain proper light. C. Why are concave mirrors used in solar devices? 1. Concave mirror is a focusing mirror. The parallel rays of light incidents on this mirror are converged at the principal focus. 2. In this way, the concave mirrors in solar devices focus the heat and radiations coming from the sun in the focal plane. 3. Hence, to use the maximum amount of heat and radiations coming from the sun, concave mirrors are used in solar devices. D. Why are the mirrors fitted on the outside of cars convex? 1. In convex mirror, the image of an object is erect and smaller. 2. It remains erect but becomes smaller and smaller when the mirror is taken away from the object. 3. As a result, we can see the images of the surrounding in the mirror. 4. By using convex mirror on the outside by cars, driver can get an erect, diminished and clear image of the vehicle coming from behind. Hence, the mirror fitted on the outside of cars are convex. E. Why does obtaining the image of the sun on a paper with the help of a concave mirror burn the paper? 1. Concave mirror is a focusing mirror. The parallel rays of light incident on mirror are converged at the principal focus. 2. When the mirror is arranged such that it forms a point image of the sun on a paper, the mirror collects all the sun rays onto that point on paper. 3. The convergence of heat from the sun at a single point on the paper burns the paper. F. If a spherical mirror breaks, what type of mirrors are the individual pieces? When a spherical mirror breaks, each piece behaves the same spherical mirror but smaller in size. As a spherical mirror is a part of the hollow sphere, its piece will also have the same radius of curvature and hence the same focal length. Question 2. What sign conventions are used for reflection from a spherical mirror? The pole of the mirror is considered as origin and all the distances are measured from the pole. Principal axis is taken as x-axis and all the distances parallel to the principal axis are measured from the pole of the mirror. The object is always kept on the left of the mirror. All the distances measured to the right of the origin are taken as positive, while to the left side of the origin are taken as negative. All the distances measured vertically upwards from the principal axis are taken as positive and vertically downward direction are taken as negative. Question 3. Draw ray diagrams for the cases of images obtained in concave mirrors as described in the table on page 122.
In this figure, C is center of curvature of the mirror, P is pole of the mirror, and AB image of the object, F principal focus of the mirror, AB is object and I is point image of the object.
Question 4. Which type of mirrors are used in the following? Instruments and type of mirrors used: periscope, plane mirror, floodlights, concave mirror, shaving mirror, concave mirror, kaleidoscope, plane mirror, street lights, convex mirror, and headlamp of a car is used concave mirror. Question 5. Solve the following examples. A. An object of height 7 cm is kept at a distance of 25 cm in front of concave mirror. The focal length of the mirror is 15 cm. At what distance from the mirror should a screen be kept so as to get a clear image? What will be the size and nature of the image? In this problem, given height h1 is equal to 7 cm, distance u minus 25 cm, and focal length is given minus 15 cm. And we have to find out here image distance v, size of image h2, and nature of the image. So our formula is 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon v plus 1 upon u. And second formula is magnification of h2 upon h1 is equal to minus v upon u. So we will start our calculation now. From formula 1, we will keep the values. 1 upon minus 15 is equal to 1 upon v plus 1 upon minus 25. Here we have to find out the value of v, so we will take 1 upon v to the left side. 1 upon v is equal to 1 upon 25 plus 1 upon minus 15. Here we will do cross multiplication. Minus 15 plus 25 upon minus 25 into 15. After calculation, we get the answer minus 10 into 375. We will cut this 0 and we will take the point. So, value of v is equal to minus 37.5. Image is formed on the left side of mirror, so it is real. And from formula 2, h2 upon h1 is equal to minus v upon u. We will keep the values. H2 upon, we know h1 is 7, so we will keep here 7, is equal to minus, again value of v is minus 37.5 into value of u is minus 25. We will keep all values. Now we will find the value of h2. So h2 is equal to minus 37.5 into 7 divided by 25. So after calculation, minus 375 into 7 divided by 250. So we will get minus 15 into 7 divided by 10. That means minus 3 into 7 divided by 2, and after lastly we get minus 21 divided by 2. That means h2 is equal to minus 10.5. Negative sign indicates image is inverted. Negative sign indicates B. A convex mirror has a focal length of 18 cm. The image of an object kept in front of the mirror is half the height of the object. What is the distance of the object from the mirror? In this problem, given focal length means f is equal to 18 cm and magnification is equal to h2 upon h1 is 1 upon 2. And we have to find out here object distance, that means u. Our formula is 1 magnification is equal to h2 upon h1 is equal to minus v upon u. And our second mirror formula is 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon v plus 1 upon u. Now calculation from formula number 1, we know the value of h2 upon h1 is 1 upon 2. So we will keep the value 1 upon 2 is equal to minus v upon u. So we got the value v is equal to minus u upon 2. So from formula 2, our formula is 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon v plus 1 upon u. So u plus v upon u into v. That means f is equal to uv upon u plus v. And we know that value of v is minus u upon 2. And we will keep this value in our formula. F is equal to u and value of v minus u upon 2 and divide by u plus in bracket minus u upon 2. And focal length is given 18 cm. So we will keep the value of focal length 18 is equal to minus u square upon 2 divided by 2u minus u upon 2. Now here we will take in multiple. 18 is equal to minus u square upon 2 into 2 upon 2u minus u. That means 2 will cut here and 18 is equal to minus u square upon u. So here we got the value of u. U is equal to minus 18 centimeter. Object is kept to the left of the mirror. C. A 10 centimeter long stick is kept in front of a concave mirror having focal length of 10 centimeter in such a way that the end of the stick closest to the pole is at a distance of 20 centimeter. What will be the length of the image? Given the object distance u1 is given 20 centimeter, u2 is given 20 plus 10 means 30 centimeter, and focal length is given 10 centimeter. We have to find out here length of image, that means v, and our formula is 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon v1 plus 1 upon u1. So our calculations, 1 upon v1 is equal to 1 upon f minus 1 upon u1. Now we will keep the values of f and u. So 1 upon focal length is minus 10 minus 1 upon minus 20. So 1 upon 20 minus 1 upon 10, after cross multiplication we will get minus 1 upon 20. That means v1 is equal to minus 20 centimeter. For other hand of the stick, again we will take that formula, 1 upon v2 is equal to 1 upon f minus 1 upon u2. Again we will keep the values of f and u2. 1 upon minus 10 minus 1 upon minus 30. So 1 upon 30 minus 1 upon 10, after cross multiplication we will get the answer minus 1 upon 15, means v2 is equal to minus 15 centimeter. The length of image is equal to v2 minus v1. We will keep the values of v2 and v1. So minus 15 minus in bracket minus 20. So after subtraction we will get the answer of v. That means the length of image is 5 centimeter. Question 6. 3 mirrors are created from a single sphere. Which of the following, pole, center of curvature, radius of curvature, principal axis, will be common to them and which will not be common? Terms that will be common to all three, that is center of curvature and radius of curvature. Terms that will not be common to all three are pole and principal axis. So friends, thanks for watching this video. Again, if you have any queries, then please comment me. Till then, bye.